Torrey Smith is 27, Kev boy. So maybe 28 in the game. Since we've gone a year. Alright, draft recap. Here we go. Alright, I think we did well. Look at this. Biggest need coming into this offseason was improving our secondary. We got Sean Kendall, only 22, who is a 76 overall. We got Chantrell Wilkerson, who is a 76 overall as well. Both of these guys are incredibly fast. Wilkerson has 6'4" height. That is huge for us. That is so big for us. So that's a big move. Why is Kendall's carrying so good? What? Interesting to see that. Going through the list, let's see what else we got. Catches, 74 catches, outstanding too. This guy can make some plays for us for sure. Go through the list, see what else we got. Jumping, 6'4" height, 90 jumping. Let's see. More defensive issues. Oh, yeah. Well, I agree they have defensive issues, but getting another weapon for Andrew Luck, by all means, would definitely benefit the Colts as well, I think. Ah, Kendall's a kick returner. That's right. That's very good, because we let Davis go. So that's even better. Going through the list. Tackle, 75 overall. Very solid for a safety. Obviously, I'd still like to improve it a little bit. 90 hit power. I mean, I'm thrilled with these two guys. So, 77 man coverage here. His zone coverage could be a bit better. In fact, Wilkerson has better zone coverage. Wilkerson, okay, press 2. That's more expected from a corner anyway. Very thrilled with these two picks. Very, very thrilled. Personality. Nobody's standing out a whole lot here. Do a bit of a practice if you guys would like. Here we go. So, then we got Dimitri Todman, 76 overall, a speed wide receiver with good size too. His catching does not look great by any means, but 83 overall. But we can improve it, you know. He's still young. 83 is actually not even terrible. But definitely some potential. We got Kirkland Marion in the 3rd round. We actually were not anticipating on drafting Kirkland Marion or a running back at all until maybe the 7th round. But he graded out as a 1st round talent in the 3rd round. So we had to take him. He was a perfect complement to Carlos Hyde. And if you look at this, look at all the speed we have added to this team with our first 4 picks. Unbelievable. Then we got a left tackle, 73 overall, a bit of a project, but 92 strength. Definitely a good pickup for us there in the 4th round. In the 5th round, we got another cornerback into Marcus Avery. Doesn't have outstanding speed, but he has good size. He is 6'2", so we got some nice sized corners there. If we go ahead and look at some of his stats down here, man coverage already 79, which is actually better than Wilkerson. And his zone's 84, which is as good as Wilkerson. So, might not have the same kind of potential, but definitely a guy that can step in and play right away, I feel like. We'll check all of the players, guys. We're going to go through all the teams. Don't worry. Don't worry. Burley, I kind of took for you guys. But, you know... you guys called him Tom Brady. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Short throw accuracy is okay at 80. His throw power is terrible. Just awful. Medium throw accuracy, 67. Deep throw, only 62. However, he does have some speed. You know, he's going to be our 3rd quarterback. We'll see how he does. And then we got Fryer in the 7th round. 66 overall, 92 speed. He's got some size with him. So let's go ahead and check out all of the other teams here, guys. Never trust chat. I know, but I always told you guys I want you guys to have a say this year. So we're going to let you guys make some decisions too. The Giants, 81 overall. And here's D'Orshay, which a lot of you guys wanted. 85 speed, 81 overall. 78 strength there. Definitely looks like a good player. I know you guys wanted me to take him, but honestly, I'd rather have Chantrell Wilkerson, even seeing his stats here. Chantrell Wilkerson just has an enormous amount of potential to me. Only 75 tackle. Hit power is pretty solid, though. Block shedding's good. Finesse moves all right. Power moves are excellent, though. Pursuit's very, very good, too. His zone coverage, not that good. His man coverage is okay for a linebacker. I'd like to see better zone coverage there, but definitely looks good. You knew it? Well, I never said he was bad, but I'm sticking to what I said. I'd much rather have Chantrell Wilkerson over D'Orsay, and nothing has changed in that end for me. 76 right tackle, 72 running back there. Got a 70 left in all the way in the 7th round. The Jags, 78 wide receiver, Kadarius Folston, and this was another storied guy. So a good pickup there by the Jags. 73 middle linebacker, 75 left guard, 73 center, 75 right guard. They did very good with offensive line in the middle rounds there. 74 left end, 70 right outside linebacker, 72 running back. And this is actually a guy we were scouting as well, 96 speed, but we decided not to take him once we got our other guys. So we had scouted him, though. Change the schemes. Yeah, we can look at it. Click on them to look at their development. So D'Orsay has normal development too. For those of you wondering, saying I knew it. Kadarius Folston, quick development there. So there you go. All right, the Jets, 79 right outside linebacker here. Slow development. At least we did not take him. Here is Duncan Smiley. 76 overall, normal development. And this is the guy. Who did we take instead of Smiley? I think we went with the running back. So they were both, what, 76 overall? Smiley might have been a bigger need. Actually, he's only grading out as a 74 when you actually click this. But I guess that's based on their scheme and stuff. 80 speed, 78 catching. Let's see what is blocking. Good impact block, though. Pretty solid impact block. Run block is 71. Alright, not bad, but interesting. Take it easy, Matt. Thank you so much for that donation, man. I appreciate you, dude. Alright, on to the Lions. 78 overall wide receiver in the 1st round. Lions in their 1st round wide receivers, but 78 overall looks very solid. Normal development, though, out of Miami. Decent speed, only 5'11", though. Alright. The Packers, 78 left end in the 1st round. Again, normal development. So a lot of normal development guys here. Go down the list, I guess, a little bit with them. And there's that punter they took, 71 overall. So we're going to have to sign that kicker still. The Panthers, and here is Roth, 61 overall. So all of you guys that were like, I told you so. No, you didn't. You did not tell me anything. He's still very much garbage. Not looking that good. Let's see. Throw power. His throw power is better. But not much. I mean, it's better. But his short throw accuracy is worse. Medium throw accuracy and deep throw accuracy are not good. But I don't think they're as bad as what we got. So, no. He wouldn't have been a good pick either. Still not a very good player. O'Neal McLaughlin, on the other hand... Here he is. He was 6'3", if I remember right. He is 6'3", with 91 speed. So another guy to look out for. But only 63 catching. So I do feel like we did better going ahead and getting the getting Wilkerson instead. All right. Patriots. 79 overall right end. And he is going to be normal development too. Very good strength here, though. Let's see. Roth was still better. Told you so. I didn't doubt that Roth was, like, better. I just didn't think the difference was going to be noteworthy, which I don't think it is still. And then here is Vallejo. Quick development on Vallejo, who was a 76 overall. Very good medium throw accuracy for a rookie, too. Definitely looks like a good pickup here for the Patriots. So, if we were to end up getting Vallejo, that probably would have been a very good option. I was hoping one of the quarterbacks would end up slipping. It didn't happen. And Patriots are going to end up with a very good quarterback there. Raiders, 75 left tackle with quick development in the first round here. He also got a 75. And then here is Agnew, who I very much consider taking in the second round. Quick development for him too. 78 overall, 94 speed. Great zone coverage right off the bat. Man coverage is respectable. 6'1", 22 years old. Looks like a good player there. The free safety they got, normal development. 6'4" with 92 speed. Raiders did fairly well in this draft, I feel like. Very good moves by them, for sure. Rams, and this is important because they are in our division. Clifton Way was not the Appalachian State guy. His confidence went down 2 overall just by being drafted by the Rams. He is not liking that at all, apparently. 86 speed, very good. Normal development, though. Interesting, though. So the Rams really did not have a lot of draft picks here. So maybe they, well, I guess they did trade some away for the Goff trade, but interesting to see that. The Ravens, 83 overall left outside linebacker, taken number 2 overall, quick development, 88 speed here. Good hit power as well, good power moves, good finesse moves. This is a superstar in the making and could be the next great Ravens linebacker, Javaris Forbes. They also got Connor Wilkerson, who I believe was the first running back off the board. 79 overall. He has normal development. Great carrying. He's not going to fumble the ball a lot. Decent speed. Not outstanding speed for only being 5'9", though. Good juke moves to make up for it. Middle linebacker. Nothing else worth noting there, I don't think, though, for the Ravens. The Redskins, 80 overall, Denton Ritchie. And we debated long and hard about whether or not we were going to take him with superstar development. Great deep throw accuracy for a rookie. Good medium throw accuracy. Good short throw accuracy. The guy is a star. Already good awareness. And we knew this was very ideal. Like, very possible that this would be his stats for sure. He is already 24 years old. But definitely a great player. I don't think anybody could deny it. I told you so. You didn't tell me anything. We already knew it. We already knew it. You didn't tell me anything. I said it off the bat. I said this guy is probably going to be a superstar, but I still had other needs, and I'm glad we addressed those. We told you so. Bro, you didn't tell me anything. Go rewatch it. Go rewatch it. I already told you I knew he would have that kind of skill. But I felt like we could get somebody else. And I'm still okay with that. I'm glad we got our safety. 91 strength. So pretty solid draft by the Redskins here. They also got a 77 left guard down in the 7th round. With quick development too. Very good draft by the Redskins here. Then why didn't you draft him? Because I told you my reasons as to why I didn't draft him. I wanted our secondary to improve. That was my first concern. So I told you that, guys, right off the bat. Harris Blevins, pretty solid player here. They also got a right outside linebacker, looks pretty good. So improving their defense, which is exactly what the Saints needed to do. The Seahawks got a defensive tackle with quick development, 88 strength. It's going good. How you doing today, man? And the Seahawks, so another team within our division, not a very good draft. They had a lot of players just below a 70 overall. But other than getting Gabriel Rucci here, which, again, they got Jaron Reed, I don't know, but still a very good player. You should have drafted him. I don't think so. I think we had other needs, and I think there are going to be other great quarterbacks that are going to be available to us in the future. So I disagree with that. Terrell, 78 overall. They also got Finner. So normal development for Terrell. And then quick development for Parker Finner. So there you have it. Maybe Parker Finner actually would have been the better selection between the two guys. We ended up going a different way with Todman. But Finner does look outstanding. I don't think we'd be complaining. But again, Todman's still very, very good. So I'm okay with it. All right. Steelers, though, definitely improving their offense. And then here is Jamon Stovall, who was the guy that I really wanted, but he ended up getting taken before our pick. 79 overall, superstar development, great speed, 81 man coverage, 83 zone. His catching's not outstanding, but definitely a very, very good player. And this was the guy that I actually wanted. I would have taken him above anybody else in the first round. He just was not available for us. But definitely looks like a good player. Let's see. To be fair, the offensive line would have killed Richie. Our offensive line didn't give up too many sacks. There were a few really bad games, but otherwise they were pretty solid. Here is Logan Roan. 80 overall, normal development, a good pickup there by the Texans. I'm really waiting for the Cardinals, who ended up getting Philip Muhammad right before my pick, which is who I wanted. Titans, 79 Kirkendall, who was another draft story. Quick development here. Definitely looks like a good player. 6'7", good power moves, good strength, decent speed to go with that size. And then here's DeMarco Bullitt. So they had 2 picks. Superstar development, 6'4". Definitely looks like a very, very good player for the Titans to pick. So they did really good with their first 2 selections here. After that, not a whole lot to note, but overall very good. All right. Well, we still have Anthony Davis in our game. Gregory McCauley, 79 overall, right outside linebacker, normal development, 81 overall actually when you click it there. And maybe I'll have to look at my guys again. 75 overall, superstar development, James Locke. So there you go, 91 strength, a good pickup in the second round. Then they got a right guard down here with superstar development as well. Wow. We did not scout offensive line a whole lot in this draft, and clearly we missed out on some gems because they got 2 right guards with superstar development. Well, they can easily move one to left guard or maybe even center if they feel the need to. The Bears with the #1 overall pick, Corey Orr here, 83 overall, superstar development, went down 2 overall just by going to the Bears, I guess. I don't know. 88 speed, though. Definitely looks like a very good player. 69 zone coverage, too. The guy looks very solid for a rookie for sure. And then here's Smiley, 76 overall with quick development. So the Bears getting some good players. And then here is Danny Whittington. I was really trying to make a move to maybe draft this guy. Let's see how he is. Superstar development. We tried. We were very much trying to make a move to get Danny Whittington here. And it just didn't happen for us. But a great player. The Bears killed it. The Bears killed it. I mean, 3 guys just looking good. And that's to be expected when you have the #1 overall pick as well. But great draft by them. The Heisman safety, we haven't gotten to him yet. The Bengals, they got Howard Finner, 75 overall. Normal development there, not a great selection. The Bills, this guy was supposed to be very good. And quick development, 92 strength, 87 run block right off the bat. He does need to improve pass block, but definitely a very good pickup there for the Bills. They also got a 79 running back in the late second round. Only normal development, but good size, 92 speed, 87 carrying. Definitely a solid pickup for them, and, you know, throw him behind that run block. They already have McCoy, but good pickup nonetheless. The Broncos going with Peppers here. So they got a right in the first 2 rounds. One's a 78, one's an 81 overall. Normal development for Cortez Peppers. Then they got Lenny Diggs, again, normal development. And then here's another one of the quarterbacks that we were kind of hoping would fall to us in the 3rd round. It just didn't happen. Quick development, 76 overall there. And would have been great to get one of those guys. It just wasn't in the cards for us this draft. I don't feel like we needed to address quarterback right off the bat in this series. Obviously, finding a guy like that would be very, very important to us. But we have a long series to go, and we could easily see a quarterback next year that maybe we like more. So, Dion Divins, 92 overall. You missed out on so many superstar development guys. Well, it depends on what you're really looking at. I mean, first of all, you have no idea who's actually going to have the superstar development and who doesn't. It's completely blind going into it. But some positions we weren't looking at. Like all the guards, I didn't really look at. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't a big deal. Here is Dion Divins, though. And then here is Huston Church, who didn't look like he'd be that good. I'm surprised to see he's an 80 overall. But anyway. No, we played the first season. It's all on my YouTube channel, man. All on YouTube. This is a YouTube series. But looks pretty good there. 81 overall left end with normal development as well. Then they got another quarterback. Why did they take two quarterbacks? And then here's Morant, who maybe he or Whittington would have fallen to us if Morant was still on the board and they took him instead. I don't know. Normal development for him. 95 throw power. Browns, you know what it is? I think the Browns just have the mindset, well, we typically screw this up, so let's take two just in case. I don't know. I don't know. They also got a 78 right tackle, so very, very good there. Buccaneers, 76 free safety, Sean Patton. So this was the Heisman winner, and he does have superstar development. 92 speed, 92 hit power. What is his zone coverage, and what is his catching? So his catching's not as good, but it is still very good. Still very good. Where's his zone coverage listed at, though? Am I missing it? It's got to be here. Oh, 72 zone coverage. So his zone coverage is actually just not very good at all. Even though this guy has superstar development, I think the guy we got looks a bit better. He has better catching. He has better zone coverage. His hit power is just about the same. This guy's tackling's a little bit better, but it's not significant either way. Obviously, having the superstar development would have been great. I'm not saying it wouldn't be. But overall, I think we're okay. I think we got a good player. And I told you guys Sean Patton was the Heisman winner, and you guys all kept correcting me, so psh, I know. And then here is Sapp going to his father's team, Tercel Sapp, the son of Warren Sapp, as we are now going to say, but he has slow development. Still a pretty good-looking player, though, at 81 overall. The Cardinals. And here they are. There's Philip Muhammad. One pick away from him. They also got Darius Chekwa. Normal development, 87 overall. Thank you so much for that, host, man. Good hit power. So these players are all going to have a big impact in this series. Philip Muhammad, one pick away. I very much wanted this guy. 6'7", 88 speed with quick development. We were so close. We were so close to being able to take this guy, and I am bummed. It did not even cross my mind he would be there in the second round. So when he started to fall, I got really excited, and just one pick away, the Cardinals going to troll us and crush our dreams there. So these are all players, and watching, you know, both of these guys throughout the future of this series should be fun. But the Chargers, 78 overall defensive tackle. They got a 75 strong safety as well. Both guys have normal development, though. All right, who's up next? The Chiefs with a 76 defensive tackle, 74 defensive tackle. Quick development here, 94 strength. Definitely a guy to keep an eye on. Colts, 77 right guard. Normal development here, 91 strength, though. So, 77 right guard. There were a lot of very good right guards in this draft class. But we didn't really need one. We ended up signing Warmack anyway. So here is Bullard, Normando Bullard, who's actually another guy we scouted a lot. Only 79 speed. He has normal development. 79 overall, though. Good block shedding, good hit power. They also got Otto, who was available for us to take in the second round, but we ended up going with the wide receiver over Zachary Otto. He does have quick development. Speed's not really that great. Well, it's not bad. Don't get me wrong. 81 speed's not bad for a tight end, but I really enjoy the super fast tight ends. That's what I like. So, anyway, here we go. He's not there. Whoops. Clicked the wrong button. All right. Anyway. Nothing else worth of note. The Dolphins, 81 overall. And here's DeMarco Pema, who's actually the former rugby player who looked like the best player in the draft. Of course, he has superstar development, 91 hit power, good finesse moves, good block shedding, good pursuit. His tackle, though, really not that good. His speed is okay. It's not outstanding by any means. I kind of anticipated him being a little bit better, but he does have 81 overall right off the bat, and he does have superstar development. Here is Dylan Burks, normal development. So maybe he was the first running back off the board. I think I said somebody else might have been. Another running back here. This guy has slow development, though. Eagles, 78 quarterback, Zach Ritchie. He also has normal development. Obviously a good pickup. Not sure why they felt the need to go with quarterback again, much like the Browns. They already have Carson Wentz. The Browns took 2 quarterbacks. I don't know what they're doing. But we'll see if any of these guys appear on the trade block. If they do, maybe we'll make a move for them. If they don't appear on the trade block, we probably won't. But something worth looking at anyway. Here's Boschetti. They said he has just the worst personality of all time. Only slow development, 73 overall. So, Falcons, 76 wide receiver, Eubanks here. Quick development, though. 76 defensive tackle with normal development. And then here's Thomas Bobo, 74 overall, normal development. Still would have been a very solid player if he were to have fallen to us, but it just did not happen. All those quarterbacks went right before we had a chance. Here we go. 75 right guards. Superstar development. The right guards in this draft class were absurd. We just didn't scout right guards because we had a young player there anyway, and then once we signed Warmack, there was no point. But the right guards in this draft class were phenomenal. If I had just scouted, I would have known a little bit better. But overall, I am very happy with our draft class. You know, we didn't get the great development players that we would have preferred to get, obviously. But we got a lot of players that I think are going to be very, very good for this team. A lot of players with a bright future for us as well. They all fit in with our needs. And again, 6'4" corner. I mean, I'm thrilled with that. We got Kendall, who's a playmaking guy. He can be our kick returner with 93 speed off the bat, too. Very, very solid. Very happy. Let's see. Can I check to see who Seattle took with the 6th round pick? Was it this one? 68 free safety. I don't know why they made that trade, but I mean, they liked his height, maybe 6'3" height. His zone coverage needs a lot of work. Might be a bit of a project. He's out of Princeton. Probably an intelligent guy. So, we'll have to see. Maybe it was this guy. I don't know. I think it was this guy because we were picking 8th. So maybe, I don't know. Interesting move. But I'll take that 3rd round pick. The tight end and kicker in free agency. I am down to do that. I am down to do that. So, let's look at our roster really quick before we advance on. Alright, so, yeah, Burley just didn't pan out. Again, quarterbacks, you know, I would have loved to pick up one of those guys. It didn't happen. And that's alright. That's alright. We got a good wide receiver instead. He graded out with the 1st round talent, which really stood out to us too. Got a great backup running back and a perfect complement to Carlos Hyde. Carlos Hyde's more of a power back. And then Kirkland Marion, who I do want to get a lot of time for, looks very solid as well. So I'm very thrilled with that selection. Got a good fullback too. Wide receiver, we are going to move forward with Willie Snead. We also got Dimitri Todman here. Then we did bring back Quentin Patton. Obviously, Chris Owusu and Aaron Burbridge are guys we'd like to get more involved. Bruce Ellington is returning from an injury. We got Fryer here. I don't really think he'll grade out well if we move him to tight end, but I am willing to check it out. He did have some strength to work with. We'll nothing else, look at it. A receiving tight end. Save changes. Let's see how he does. 68 overall. So, and honestly, I'd be fine putting him at that #1 tight end spot. He's not going to be as good in run blocking. And that's the issue. He can only go in on passing downs, which it's really just the same thing as having another wide receiver out there, to be honest. But that's okay. He could be a mismatch. If he lines up at tight end and they put a linebacker on him, linebacker's probably not going to be able to keep up with his speed. And he actually grades out better than I anticipated. I thought he would drop for sure, and overall, that didn't happen a whole lot here. So I think it's an okay move. Take it easy, Giggsy. Thank you for hanging out with us, man. I still will sign the other guy, though, and we'll see how that pans out. So Deese is another one of our pickups here. And again, look at that strength. 92 strength. Obviously, we need to get his blocking up a little bit, but a very good move for us right off the bat, getting a future replacement for Joe Staley. At left guard, we have Garnett. We know all about him, obviously. At center, we have Daniel Kilgore. At right guard, we ended up getting Chance Warmack. So who are our backups over here? Might go ahead and make some cuts on this side of the ball, because we might just move Andrew Tiller over to left guard. And I think I'll actually go ahead and do that now. Let's see. Edit player. Make him a left guard. What if I made him a center? I doubt he'd be better, though, than Daniel Kilgore. What's his run block? His run block is better. A lot better. What if I put him at center? What about that move? And I hate demoting my Appalachian State guy, but run blocking was an issue. And he actually doesn't grade out better. His strength is just terrible. So let's keep him at left guard, I think. We will check the free agents. I already told you guys we would. We will check it out. Release Anthony Davis. He's retired. Well, that's in real life. That's not this game. We started this game when he was back with the team. I mean, if I went through and just released everybody that, you know, got injured or retired or something, it would make sense. This is a different series. It's not real life. And I think we take a huge penalty to release him based on his contract. So it wouldn't make a whole lot of sense. Doing good with our young players. They're very happy with them. Left outside linebacker could be improved upon. So we're definitely going to have to keep an eye out in free agency. See if we can get somebody. I think getting Zach Brown will be huge for this defense. We did end up keeping Aaron Lynch here at right outside linebacker. Cornerbacks. And this is where we have decisions to make. I think we might move Jimmy Ward to free safety. I think we're going to move Jimmy Ward to free safety, which he already has experience playing safety, so it makes sense there. And I think that's a move we are going to have to make for this team. So we got him moving over there. Chantrell Wilkerson, obviously we want to start. I might move Dante Johnson to free safety too. And the reason being, what's his zone? 81. DeMarcus Avery actually has decent zone coverage already. What is the zone coverage? Only 79 for Jimmy Ward. So, I mean, honestly, Avery would make a better safety. I was really looking to play Avery at corner, but let's see how he compares. If we move them both over to safety, let's see who looks better. Jimmy Ward looks better. I wanted Avery to play corner, because I think Avery will start. Dante Johnson did not look good last year. Demetrius McCray is solely a special teams player for us. Obviously, I'd like to get Rashad Robinson more involved, but he really hasn't shown us a whole lot yet to show that he's worthy of being moved up. Obviously, in real life, he's looked great, but this is not real life. So I think maybe we'll move Avery back over. and have him play corner for us. All right. Start Avery at free safety and have Jimmy Ward. Would y'all rather start Avery at safety or Jimmy Ward? The other one's going to have to play cornerback. Let's look at his skills. His zone coverage is better. We know that. Let's put them next to each other again. DeMarcus Avery is going to be starting either way. Whether he be our third corner, I mean, I guess not starting, but he'd be getting a lot of time, obviously. And honestly, Brock didn't do a whole lot. I wouldn't mind starting both Avery and Wilkerson at corner. But let's go ahead and try this out. So outside of awareness, if you put his awareness at 75, I think DeMarcus Avery is going to be the better player. But let's find out. His strength is better. Play recognition is better already as a rookie. His man's not as good, but that's to be expected. His zone is better. His catch is the same. Tackle's roughly the same. His hit power is not as good as at all. And I think that might be some of the difference. That might be some of the difference there. I think it'd probably make a bit more sense to have Avery at corner. Let's see. Can I look at... I don't want... I mean, I'll look at the overall, but I have zero desire for Wilkerson to play safety. Zero. I drafted him to be a corner. But if you guys want to see what it looks like, I'll do it. He'd be an 80 overall there. But that's... again, that doesn't really matter to me. I want him as a cornerback. He's 6'4". Playing him on the outside is just going to be key. And I'd rather have him man-to-man, actually. I saw previously they actually had him listed as a run stopper. I don't know if that's going to affect his overall at all, but I'd rather have him there. Let's see. Avery can't man cover? What do you mean he can't man cover? He's 79 man coverage. And he's only a rookie, which means that's just going to go up. Welcome back, Mets. Alright, so Avery's going to be number 3 here. Dante Johnson, I think wait, did I want to move Johnson to safety? Because I need a backup safety there. Yeah, we'll probably move Johnson over to safety. So I'll move Dante Johnson over as the backup safety. He just got burned as a cornerback all of the time in preseason. So if we move him to safety, maybe he'll stand out a little bit more. Again, McCray's just going to be mostly a special teams guy. He might actually get more opportunities this year, but I wouldn't mind seeing Rashad Robinson get a little more time either. And Johnson does look better there too. So then we have Kendall starting over here. Antoine Bethea. We'll see if we can release him without taking a penalty maybe. Maybe we could try... Well, I don't know who we could trade him to really. And then we still have Tart here who I like as well, but Sean Kendall obviously is a playmaker for us. So I need to go look at that kicker trying to sign a guy. Oh, that's this year. I'm like, when did we get a first-round pick next year? What? So we have 3 thirds, but we don't have a second next year. So my goal is to get a second-round pick next year if possible. Anyway, let's go ahead. Am I starting Brock or Wilkerson? You start 2 cornerbacks, Jamie, so they'll both be playing. So, let's advance forward, and so we can check out some free agents. I wouldn't mind trying to trade Tremaine Brock, but I don't know that anybody's really going to be looking for him. Trade offers. Oh, I could probably take these away now. Could probably take these away. What offers do we have for Carlos Hyde, though? Now that I picked up that running back, I'm at least willing to listen to offers. Nothing good. I mean, this is a 2nd round pick, but it's a 2nd round pick next year. So, honestly, I would not take any of those. So, let's go ahead and take... I might keep Carlos Hyde on the trade block. I'll probably take Aaron Lynch down, though. But let's go ahead and see what offers. A 1st round pick next year, though. So I wouldn't even see it. There's my way to get the second round pick this year. First round pick from the Rams. That could actually be a good pick, but again, it'd be 2 years away. Some of these are at least interesting, though. Like, some of these are at least interesting, because I do want a second round pick. I might keep Aaron Lynch on the trade block and kind of see how the draft board is filling out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think I'm going to trade him, but if I'm scouting and I see a lot of players in the second round that I like, maybe I do it. I'm going to take Navarro Bowman off the block, though. Let's just take him down. I know I have to do that the other way. Joe Staley, I doubt I'm going to trade, but I'm certainly not going to trade him to the Broncos. So let's go ahead and take some players off the trade block now that we've looked around a little bit. That was mostly for the offseason. So, remove from trade block. Remove from trade block. And I might keep Aaron Lynch and Hyde there. I'm not saying I'm going to trade him. But again, if I'm scouting and I see some options that I really like, it might be worth considering. Carlos Hyde also depends on how his backup looks, because we did just draft a running back. I don't anticipate trading him, but we'll just kind of see how things unfold. All right, so we need to go get that rookie kicker, or a kicker, any kind of kicker, really. And here's a rookie. This might have been the guy. Let's find out. 76 speed for a kicker. Nice. Kick power. Where do you... oh, it's over here. Actually, this might not be the guy. It doesn't look very good. Is there... aha! This is probably the guy. Good accuracy, good kick power for a rookie. So I think we'll go with Edison here. Joel Edison. I wish I could sign him to a longer deal than just a one-year deal. But seems like the best option to pick. So we got Edison. And we were going to look at that tight end too. See if he's still here. Kirkland Sparks, 72, 80 speed. Let's look at the speed. I'm looking for rookies specifically. Looking for rookies. So I think Will Wilkerson's here. 6'5", only 73 catch though. So here's this guy. Again, only 70 catch. 70 catch. 81 catch with 80 speed. Where's the guy from Duke? Keep sneezing. Here's the guy from Duke. He only has 72 catch. So honestly, this guy right here might be the way to go. If I were to take him. Let's see. Go to all the players and sort by age. We can do that. Aaron Lissimore. All right. 73 free safety. 89 speed. Catch is not great. What's his zone? Did I pass it? 76 zone? I mean, I don't see why not. I think we actually scouted this guy, if I'm not mistaken. I remember scouting a free safety from Georgia Southern. That was probably this guy. I don't see why I would not take him. Especially with us a little on edge of what exactly we're going to do with free safety spot. Honestly, Kona Diamond would not have been a bad pickup, except for the fact that I had already decided to... oh. Wait. How do I not do top 100? How do I do the undrafted free agent thing? Because this clearly does not show them all. But we already got a fullback anyway. Am I going to sign Fitzpatrick? What do y'all think? Oh, somebody already signed him. He was there, wasn't he? What happened? Maybe, I don't know. I thought Fitzpatrick would be there, worst case scenario for us, but I guess not. Is there a rookie here worth taking that might be better? Rich Sharp. Let's see. 95 throw power. I mean, this guy looks better than the guy that we selected. Let's see what else we got here. Patrick Cordova. Honestly, yeah, this guy up here, though. I'm going to take him. I want to pick him up. We'll let him battle for a spot. We will let him battle for a spot. The tight end, though, we never figured out who we wanted to sign. Did I want to sign... Do you guys want to sign a tight end? Or do you guys want to, let's see. Go to practice squad eligible. Do top 100 that way. I guess all these guys are probably going to be pretty young, though, either way. So the fullback, which, you know, we already knew about. Don't really need a running back. A cornerback here. 90 speed, decent man coverage. Let's do it. Might move Robinson down the list a little bit more, but I don't think he showed us enough to really warrant it otherwise. Let's see. Don't need the strong safety. He's not that fast either. Already got a free safety, I think. But this guy would be the one I would consider. What do y'all think here? Do you guys want to go with Aaron Lissamore, or do you guys want to keep with the rookie that we already got? That we moved over from wide receiver? Might be a bit more realistic if we did this instead of the other thing, though. Let's see. Take Starks. Sparks, you mean? I think the other guy looks better. This guy looks better. He has much better hands. This guy has much better hands. 81 catching. The other guy has like 62 catching. Who is Starks? Everybody's saying Starks. We'll have them fight it out. I mean, we could always move some of these guys to the practice squad if we need to. Who is Starks? I don't even see a Starks here. Are you talking about Sparks? He did not look near as good. His catching was 72. Kind of want to look at these right guards just because, like, every right guard had, like, superstar development. But it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. I think that'll probably be it for the guys that we sign. I like his size. Good strength. Decent speed, but I like Ronald Blair and I like Taylor Hart as our backups already. Them and Sparks. Oh, yeah, Sparks was not near as good. Oh, linebackers. Outside linebacker. We did need a left outside linebacker. All right. 77 speed. Let's see. I wonder if I look at speed here. 83 speed from Jimmy Hinoski. I don't know how I say that one. Tackle's just not good. Let's go ahead and look at all players here. Overall. Because I do need an upgrade. This guy, look at this guy. Mike Morgan, 85 speed. He's going to be an upgrade. His tackle's not wonderful, but I think this would be the best move. We already got a quarterback. I think getting Mike Morgan would be a pretty good pickup. Yeah, I did want him. And I think he'd be a good move. Gives us some speed. Walden, only 74 speed. Why would I take Walden over him? I understand he looks better. He is better. But, I mean, that speed is just terrible. I'm down to pick up Mike Morgan. He's going to be a starter for us right off the bat there. And I like that speed to work with. Okay, I think that'll be it for who we are signing. I think we're good to go. Why are we playing a preseason game against the Rams? We're in their division. Does that happen a lot? I don't feel like teams typically play preseason games against their own. Let's go ahead and look at our schedule for this year. We're going up against that rookie, though. The rookie, I mean, both the Patriots and the Broncos got one of those rookie quarterbacks, so we'll see both of them. And then the Chargers. So, very tough preseason, I would say. Regular season. We start off against the Cowboys. Week 2, we take on the Jags. Week 3, we got a division game against the Cardinals. Week 4, taking on the Eagles and potentially their new quarterback. Bye in Week 5. Titans in Week 6. Giants in Week 7. Texans in Week number 8. Seahawks in Week 9. Redskins in Week 10, which might feature Denton Ritchie. We'll have to keep an eye on that one. The Seahawks in Week 11. The Cardinals in Week 12. The Colts in Week 13. Rams in Week 14. Packers Week 15. Rams in Week 16, and then we end the season against the Saints in Week 17. Allowed the rookie quarterback. We already signed a rookie cornerback, and we already have plenty of other players anyway. I think we're doing okay. Morgan can't rush. That's okay. He's got a lot of speed that we could still utilize. I'm not going to sign any free agent in that spot that's going to be outstanding. I saw Force Win. I'm like, I didn't select Force Win, but then I realized it was the bye week, which... Knowing the real-life 49ers, I anticipate us getting a loss this week somehow anyway. I don't know how. But I think we made some good moves. And obviously, as the preseason goes on, players are going to get cut. Maybe we can find somebody else that we like a little bit more. I don't know. It'll be worth keeping an eye on, though. If we see some of these quarterbacks on the trade block, I might look into doing a trade for them. I don't really... If I do a trade for one of those quarterbacks, I'm going to have to give up a lot. And I want to give up a lot. I don't want to trade for a quarterback that looks like a very good young player and then try to rip the other team off. Like, I'm probably going to have to trade a first-round pick to make it happen, right? And I don't know that I want to do that. So we'll see what happens as we go forward. But that is going to be it.